What is good, Cardano fam, ADA gang? We have tons of exciting updates for Cardano, so hit that subscribe, hit that like, and at the end of this video, we're gonna hear Jim Cramer pronounce Cardano or Cardano, however you pronounce it, making him probably the most ridiculous pronunciation. And that way you guys can't come to me and say, why you pronounce it like this? Why you pronounce it like that? Hit that subscribe, hit that like. Charles Hoskinson says Cardano is here to stay and not dead. Who would have thought? Hilarious. We see a lot of people nagging Cardano and Charles for interviews, clout chasing, engagement farming. The crypto project is here to stay. We got a 1.54 billion ADA treasury. We got 63+% ADA staked. We have tons of stuff going on. Yesterday, we spoke about the partnership with Argentina, and so progress is being made around the world, guys. Just in, Cardano ADA DEX trading volume surpasses 48 million ADA this week. Never in my career, says Charles, have I seen such a profound disconnect between reality and opinion with the cryptocurrency influencer and media perception of Cardano versus its actual fundamentals. We are on the verge of the most significant hard fork in the history of the project. Tons of community dApps are growing rapidly. We are leading the industry in scaling research and development. Rare Evo is going to be a huge event. The Foundation Summit, huge. We'll be at Token 2049. Technologies like Hydra are maturing. We have partner chains, Midnight, Prism, tons of community events, Catalyst, and then the Constitutional Convention in Argentina. It's becoming impossible to keep up with, and it has much good news coming in just the next 6 months. Then I look at the crypto media and the headlines are, will Cardano die? Is it dead? And I agree with Charles. I don't think people do any justice. And I saw a guy like tweet Charles back and forth. He's like, hey man, like, can you teach me like what's going on with Cardano? I haven't been in the loop. How about you Google it, you lazy fuck? How about you just Google? We have so much laziness in this space. It's absolutely abhorrent and it's inexcusable. It's inexcusable. You don't just show up to an interview with no research at all. Like nothing. What the hell? You know, it's crazy. So I agree with Charles. I really resonate. I sympathize. I empathize with this. Because there's so much going on. Often I'm drowning in Cardano news. And I look at some of the other chains and like they'll tweet once a week. It's beyond pathetic and just reflects on the low quality and low effort they put into our ecosystem. Cardano is here to stay. I agree. And it's a juggernaut that will drag this industry kicking and screaming if it has to towards solving the real world economic, political, and social issues we all face. It's solving the blockchain trilemma, guys, of sustainability, scalability, performance, hack-free. It's a fantastic project that's going to need some more time, but it's going fast. Stake with Pride says, Governor says the future is blockchain. We covered this yesterday and we're going to see how this evolves. A fantastic, amazing event. And this translation, my commitment as governor is to digitalize the state and leave management with progress that lasts over time. We will continue to explore innovations to emerge as a leading jurisdiction in technology adoption. The state must be transparent, modern, and this is a great step on that path. Thanks to Raphael, Charles Hoskinson, and the entire Cardano Foundation team for trusting our province for this project. The future is blockchain. What a beautiful statement. Positive, beautiful, warm, thankful. Love this, man. Rogelio. I had to Google how to pronounce his name. At least I can do that. You know what I'm saying? These journalists, guys, are so lazy. All they can do is Cardano dead? No, bro. No. Cardano whale, very based, says part of misunderstanding around Cardano comes from the idea it's trying to be a better Ethereum. It's not true. Cardano is essentially a proof of stake Bitcoin with more programmability, governance built in, and better decentralization. ETH is an inspiration for some dApps at most, but it's not to say that we will replace ETH. Many projects can coexist, and really shite projects will start to go away. Cardano has a great, strong community. I see that as a guy who's on socials. I see the strength of the Cardano community, both in bear and bull runs. And we're going to continue to see that growth with innovation and stuff like Argentina and whatnot. To Bitcoiners who believe this revolution and national adoption only belongs to them, I'd say deal with it. Cardano is largely a grassroots movement too. We live in countries and work for companies, and if those entities ask us where to build, we're going to point them to Cardano. And I think that Cardano is set up really well with brand intimacy, charismatic leadership. Charles is a very outspoken, active leader. He's not like one of those guys in Ripple or many other projects that tweet once a week, that are not connected to their community, that never attend spaces, that don't upload anything on YouTube. Guys, we have a lot to be thankful for this beautiful ADA gang. Thank you, ADA gang. Smash that sub. Let me know, guys, what you love most about Cardano. Lucas, let's see a little bit more unraveling here. Argentina's ready for blockchain adoption. Today, we attended the Latin America Economic Forum organized. Amazing event with some incredible figures. It's just great to see the presence of Cardano community members, Cardano Foundation in Argentina. Of course, recently we had the president of Argentina retweet Charles, so we can see there's a strong presence. It's great to just see the presence and seeing faces of team members promoting and pushing for Cardano adoption in the rest of the world, because this is how we get there, guys. This is how we put the pressure on this man right here. So I scrubbed right to the part where Jim Cramer, he's like Cardano. You guys can't say I'm pronouncing it bad, or you can't take me serious anymore. I will say Cardano. My brother's name's Daniel, so Cardano. I don't know. For me, it rolls easier. But let's hear what Gary has to say about ETFs and Cramer, shall we?
Okay, now, Polkadot, Cardano, Cosmos, Immutable.
Cardano. Yo, what is that, dude?
Okay, now, Polkadot, Cardano, Cosmos, Immutable, Ronin, Bonk, Osmosis, Sushi Swap, My Neighbor Alice have all traded millions. I'm talking about millions of dollars this very morning. Now, should we have a Sushi Swap with maybe an ETF or the proprietary kind? Just I would think that Bonk is a natural, and Osmosis. These are trading Gary, these are millions of dollars. These things are traded. Shouldn't we have it? Shouldn't we have some sort of product?
Let me say something more broad.
Yeah, he has a point, man. The line doesn't lie. Cramer, I mean, he couldn't even Cardano. But one thing I'll say is it's nice to see like mainstream media constantly, as long as they don't throw us under the bus, at least make Cardano like a talking point and talk about the name, because he could have dropped like hundreds of other names, but lo and behold, it's hilarious hearing from Cramer. Gary talked a lot about just nonsense of like, we need regulation, there needs to be due process, there needs to be disclosure, and blah 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 blah. Nothing that's actually of substance. Earlier he commented on the Bitcoin ETF approvals in January, a week and a half ago, Ethereum approvals. I think, guys, what's next is we're gonna probably see these ETPs, which the Bitcoin stuff is ETP. I just use those words in tandem. I think what we're going to see is we're going to see those ETPs start to evolve and start to present themselves in the United States and elsewhere. Let's not forget that we had the German ETP for Cardano, and before that also the CASL, the ticker in the Swiss one. And the beautiful thing about Cardano ETP is that the vetting process, but also taking advantage of staking. There's not many ETFs where you can get staking rewards and have benefits that are similar to having the actual asset. So it's going to be interesting to see. He keeps kind of tooting his horn.
Disclosure.
That's the one word he keeps saying. Oh, we need disclosure. Oh, and we need disclosure. But it's just the damage he's done on the industry by pulling Ripple through 4 years and still ongoing. They're waiting for a resolution. But I don't think, guys, that Cardano will be deemed a security. I don't think that many other altcoins will be deemed a security. I think that these other guys like Ripple and Binance were pulled under, and it was more of a geopolitical thing than it was like coming after one after the other projects. And look, the time is coming to its end. I don't even think that Gary is mostly part of this. I think they like to make poster childs for us to make villain arcs. But I think that the future for Cardano is good. It's going to be a commodity. It's going to be the most decentralized. We are ready with on-chain governance to be the most agnostic and most neutral and the most brand intimate project for all different faiths, for all different demographics, for all around the world. And we're seeing that with Dubai pilot program, with Interpol, and many other stuff.
And secondly, that exchanges like here, this floor, the New York Stock Exchange, get properly regulated to protect against fraud and manipulation, and they don't trade against you. And these crypto exchanges, Jim, are doing things we would never allow this New York Stock Exchange to do. Our laws don't allow you to trade against your customers. And so you've seen the bankruptcies in this space. And there are some of the most leading lights in this field are either in jail, about to go to jail, or waiting extradition.
Okay, well, it's a suboptimal situation for them, but I'm looking at the...
But it's a suboptimal situation for investors. You're investing in a field right now that you're not getting the proper disclosure.
Agree, there's securities for people actually I know. I mean, their names. And there's nothing... You know that, too.
Yeah, that's funny, yeah.
I mean, some people even in this room have their names attached to a coin for no reason. Makes no sense.
I'm sorry, you guys have coins?
No, we don't.
There's a Cramer coin?
There should be, but there isn't.
Yes, there is a Cramer coin.
I hope it's properly registered.
Well, I wasn't
Jim.
going to bring it up.
You know, it just ends with that, with some nonsense. But I gotta say that don't buy Cramer coin, guys. Come on, there's better projects than that. And I'm seeing a lot of DMs, people just like chasing every single shite coin under the sun. A lot of times it's just about choosing good projects that you have conviction in. For me, that is Cardano. That's one of my top #1 altcoin picks. And I think everything is pointing for us to be ready to go bolstered into the Q4 and beyond. I think, guys, passing $1 will show a massive new price discovery. I don't like to do TA because really the market's always doing an ebb and flow and evolving. And past history doesn't always reflect on how the future is going to go. And we saw that with the Bitcoin halving and the ETFs coming in, kind of pricing it in a little bit before the halving. Where are we headed from here on? I think the future from here on, guys, is that we are going to see a sideways / bearish kind of like until the fall and beyond. So I think Q4 and beyond will be very important for Cardano, the rest of the space. And everything is linked in the description. Let me know what your thoughts are, guys, on Argentina, on the FUD on Cardano, and what are your price predictions? Are you bullish? Are you bearish? And why? Hit that subscribe, hit that like. I'll see you in the next Angry Crypto Show.